Well, it doesn't get any more daily driven exotics than this. I'm gonna go see my father at his cabin in Horn Lake. So I took the 3RS because it's this or the Bentley or the Type R. What would you take? You like Porsches, Dad?
Love them. This car's pretty cool.
Wanna rev it? Your neighbor's gonna love it.
Sounds pretty good, eh? Hello, neighbor!
Quick little visit with my dad. Show him the Porsche. My dad's not a car guy, but he kind of gets it, but not really. He's always like, why don't you buy real estate? There's just a mindset thing when it comes to cars, and like for us, cars make us money. The cars we own typically appreciate. And for someone like my dad, that's like a big concept, to understand. My mom was there, she popped by to say hi. My parents are divorced, but they're still friends, so she came to visit the mainland, so I popped in for an hour and saw them. Put in my time with the parents as I do once a year. And it was nice to catch up with the old folks. Anyways, the point is I have a story about this road. So this is the gravel road, and it's all like, we're off-roading right now basically. And I had a friend in high school who crashed his car here really bad, and I was with him. Wasn't in the car, but I was in the car ahead of him. And he had this thing where he always said that if you trust me, you won't wear your seatbelt. Not kidding. I don't know if this guy's alive anymore. There can't be. I haven't seen him in 20 years, but he had a rule when he got in his car. He had like a Firebird, like an old 60-something Firebird, and he would not let you wear a seatbelt. If you want to ride with him, no seatbelt, because you got to trust him to drive with him. And he crashed a lot of cars, and we'd be like, well, his name's Kevin. You probably, if you're watching this, Kevin, you're out there, give me a call. You'd be proud of this. He crashed a few cars. I was like, what happens? He goes, well, no one's perfect. You're still gonna make mistakes. But yeah, that was Kevin. You're not allowed to wear a seatbelt in this car. Fuck. So if you're watching this and your friend that says don't wear a seatbelt, don't listen to that friend. I always wear my seatbelt. Even a short little drive, I wear my seatbelt because it's proven with science and common sense that it'll save your life. So always wear a seatbelt. Hey, so this is the Daily Driven Exotics YouTube account that Damon and I obviously share. So whatever I search and watch, he's gonna see here, and vice versa. And whatever I'm into, he'll know if I'm looking at like Rolexes, like watches, or when I got the Bentley. So we're gonna have some fun right now, and let's fill this search history with some very peculiar things. So when Damon goes into his YouTube account, he's like, who the hell is looking this up? Let's go. Okay guys, I've just loaded the search history on our YouTube account with random stuff, which will throw off the algorithm and suggest very odd videos. And Damon will sit there wondering what the motherfuck is going on. Now I'm using this fake $100 bill right now to hide the reveal. And I have flight mode on because I don't want any notifications interrupting what I like to call art. Number one, is it possible to breathe in and out at the same time? What's funny about that one is I started typing, is it possible? And that came up first. I thought, okay, someone's already asked this question. And don't forget, I have to actually go and watch the video for a second for it to actually save in the history and show up under suggested. So let's go to the next one here. Tips for eating as much as possible in one sitting. And there was a video about it. Number three, world's slowest car. Why would you Google that? Why would you care? It's not that weird, I guess. How do I tell time in the dark? And there was a video on this. It's actually for using the moonlight on a sundial. Anyway. How do I grow hair faster? I know that's me. How do I land a helicopter with no experience? How to build your own microwave. How to stop kittens from meowing. Oh, I wish I could be there to watch David going like, what the hell? The last one's hilarious. SR Auto Group. Who would search that? It's been a minute since I filmed myself walking around talking aimlessly in my house. And I thought, why not celebrate this video with me walking around aimlessly and talking in my house? It's Monday night. Tomorrow I have 2 flights to Kelowna. So where I live, you guys probably already know this, but if you don't, I'm on an island. So I fly from Nanaimo to Vancouver on Air Canada, switch planes, and then Air Canada to Kelowna. And right now, it costs the same to fly one way to Kelowna as it was round trip to Los Angeles because supply and demand, and obviously airlines are hurting. And I'm hoping that they won't hurt any longer and we can travel again. So back to Kelowna, I'm gonna go check out the 675 LT. Hopefully it's all done, its registration. It has to go to Alberta for that and come back. And then I really want to put some kilometers on that car. Like I want it to be like the Squadron course as far as like getting miled out. A lot of people are like, Dave, I can tell you're really excited about this car, more excited about this car than the GT3 RS. Yeah, I mean, I've always really loved the McLaren brand. If I think about all the history they have as far as some of the road cars, and not even that, like even the F1 and so forth. And I do love the Porsche. It's tons of fun. It's parked outside right now. But the Porsche is a sports car, and it's really fun, it's good, but it's not crazy and exotic like the McLaren is. The doors go up, the seating position in the McLaren, the noise, everything about it just feels such like a supercar, and it feels so exotic. Whereas the GT3 RS is a good car, it doesn't feel as exotic. So it's not as exciting. Now, don't get me wrong, I love that car, it's very expensive, I'm super fortunate to have it, but it's a different kind of love. And when you're able to drive as many cars as I've driven, thanks to you guys watching these videos, I've started to learn what I like. Whereas before, I liked a supercar or a car brand just based on the looks when I hear, because I never drove them. So I can tell you, there's cars I really like to drive, and there's cars I don't like to drive. What do I not like to drive? I'm not a huge Ferrari guy. Like, I really liked the FF because it was comfortable, but as far as like the handling and the feel, Lamborghini definitely wins as far as the feeling of being planted. Lamborghini has very heavy steering. Like my Squadron Corsa at high speed feels very planted, whereas Ferraris feel very light. Even the McLaren feels a little bit light. The 675 LT definitely feels tighter for the McLaren lineup. It actually turns 10% faster than a P1. And more research I do on that car, the more they took what they learned from the P1 to make the 675 actually better, which is pretty cool. And that's the thing with McLaren. Some people complain that they all kind of look the same. McLaren made a really good car because they had an F1 team, like, let's make a really cool street car. So they got together with the F1 team and their drivers and said, okay, if you wanted to have a supercar on the street, what would you want? And that's where the MP412C came. And everything's pretty much been built off the MP412C. So they don't have a bunch of variants. They don't have SUVs yet. So yeah, they're not a lot of huge differences in the cars, but they make a really great driving experience. Reliability can be questionable. From what I've read, the 695 is actually pretty solid. These cars want to be driven. So mine only has 5,000 miles on it. It's going to be driven. And my MP4 was actually bulletproof. It never let me down. It had the odd air brake fault, but as long as you got it pushed on, it went away. It wasn't an issue. Some of the newer ones, like I know the 720s can have more issues than some others, but I mean, Damon's has been really good so far as well. But the performance you get, the handling, the engineering, it really is a special car. And that's why I love it so much. So want to drive that. And then we have the rest of the exhaust for the GT3 RS from JCR. So we're gonna do the Inconel headers. It does have cats. We obviously want to make sure we follow the carb laws and all those things in both countries. So it does have cats, but it is it'd be much louder. Just trust me, it's gonna be loud. Little garage update in my humble abode here. Type R still needs to go away and get some things dialed in. It comes down to time, and I haven't had a chance to actually even drop this off yet, so I'll get that fixed up. The Bentley and the two-tone is so sexy. I really appreciate this car more after I haven't driven it in a while. I'm in these cars that are loud and bouncy, and then this thing is just so comfortable. It really is a treat to drive. Is it exciting? It's not supposed to be exciting. It's supposed to be like having an afternoon nap. You wake up feeling angelic. That's this car. That car is the car I'm going to take to car shows when I'm 75 years old. And the RS is outside the door right now because, sorry Porsche, someone had to go outside and that was you. Well, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. There'll be more excitement coming up. We have more plans. We are saving the manual, so more to come on that. And if you're interested, my favorite hoodie right now we have available, and I wear it all the time, is the black YSB, the new one that just dropped. The center logo here and the flip up, bam. There's a t-shirt that goes with this, same style, at the store right now. So go to shopdd.com, grab some. There's a few left. And I want to make sure that you can enjoy this as much as I do. Now, I pull my drawstrings out because I have this really weird habit, if you ever noticed me. And I don't mean to do it, and I've had it since I was a kid, where I chew on things. I'll chew on my shirt, like this, or I'll grab the drawstring, and I won't even know what to do. I'm driving, it's in my mouth the whole time. It's disgusting, it's a horrible habit. I probably need shock therapy to get rid of it, but I pulled mine out, but they do come with drawstrings. So I'm sure Dan will put a link in the description, but grab one of these hoodies. They're super great for any occasions. Like I said, you go to a wedding, you don't need a tux, you wear this, and everyone's gonna be like, you son of a bitch. Grab a drink.
Wow.
What kind of shit are you wearing?
Hey, what's going on?
What is this?
This makes me happy. Hopefully it makes you happy.
What did they? That's an upsell at the yoga studio if I've ever seen it. Hey, this yoga studio. We've got a few packages here for you.
Excited.
And look who's excited to see you.
Hey, what's going on, dude?
He's like, you're this. Oh, he's excited. He wants to play.
Oh,
look
yeah.
at him.
He's all riled up.
Look at you. See him look at his toys. Dude, he's hilarious.
He's fast now.
Oh, he's really fast, considering he's big. Look at him. I feel like he's in gray camo and you're in color camo.
Totally.
Dino, come get Anthony.
Come here.
Come get him. Come get him. No. Get him. He'll chase you. Go on. Go on. Go on. He's got no traction. That's hilarious. Get him, Dino. Get him, Dino. How have you been?
Good, man.
How'd your day go?
Pretty good. My allergies are killing me here.
Your what?
I think I have hay fever.
Dude, all of us. Hay fever. Tasha had it really bad the other day.
Yeah, dude. Like I've been so fatigued for 2 weeks. I thought I was like dying.
Well, you know,
no joke.
You know, it's even funnier. So this all went down. All this stuff started happening right when we went and got our thing. And so Tasha was like, "Oh, is this a side effect?" And then we read into it, and it's like, "No, she's got hay fever." We were completely fine. I had nothing.
I'm like,
But I've been stuffy. You get the twinge on your side of your face,
my eyes
and the runny nose, and the
taste
throat.
in my throat. Okay,
Dude,
good.
You know what'll help? This rain. The rain will
I've
help.
been praying for some rain to wash.
Because it'll rinse some of it away and it'll hold it all down. I go it every day and we have a blower.
Yeah.
And I blow off the deck because it's just covered in yellow pollen.
Damn.
It's brutal. Brutal right now. And Dave's always pretending to work. You see that?
Yeah. You know
Writing
what?
an email to his
Dear Journal, today that's been extra sad. I saw a puppy with no home.
What is that shit? Dino, you son of a bitch. Hold on one sec, Anthony. You okay? Were you playing with it? You still want to play? You gonna go later? Later, bro. Good luck. You ain't gonna last out here. It's raining. You don't like rain. Ready? Ready? How you doing? Dino's ripping around. He was chasing Anthony. How's it going out there, Green Thumb?
Well, I don't say that yet.
What?
See.
What have you planted?
Everything.
Everything.
Strawberries, green beans.
You got some melons over there? What? Don't look at me like that, Dino. You knew it was coming. I'll be back in a minute, okay? We just have a quick meeting. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. This is how our day is going. Picked Dave up from the airport. Anthony just showed up. He's got packages galore. I've never seen anybody buy so much stuff on the internet. Anthony's got a record. It's been beautiful day, and then it got rainy this afternoon. But check this out. Sun's peeking through. How gorgeous is that? Hey? Beautiful. All right. Pretty exciting. We got some cool new merch stuff coming, guys. Big things in the works. Big things in the works. By the way, all the tricolor stuff is 50% off at shop. Yeah, 50% off at shopdde.com, and go and pick up the little YSOB minimalist tee, perfect for summer. Somebody was like, you can't wear black in summer. People wear black in summer all the time, bro.
Who made that up?
I don't know.
That's like you can't wear white after Labor Day? That's also horseshit.
You also apparently can't wear any clothes
Well,
in summer.
I mean,
I saw some people walking around today with very little on.
I bet.
So Here, dude, earlier before the clouds and the rain came in, it was hot today. It was like 24 out. It's getting warm here, quite warm.
Muggy too.
Muggy.
Which is kind of a nice
That's
change.
because the rain was coming.
Right.
Anyhow, you got to come over one day. The pool is good to go. It's at 81. Like, you go swimming in it right now and it'd be warm.
I might.
You might. Not in that you won't.
Who's G-Wagon?
We borrowed it.
Oh.
I drove the Aperta to August and then it rained. So
No.
I couldn't drive it home. And Dave's 2 cars were parked in the back, so we couldn't take them out. So we were like, screw it, because we got there right at the end of the day.
99 problems in having a car that works.
In the rain, right? By the way, we have a new main channel vlog going up tomorrow talking about buying a hypercar again.
No.
Yeah.
Well, this is news to me.
Yeah, it's a big one. It's a big one. So I'll let you know, and you guys will have to watch the vlog for it, because we figured insurance out. So technically, you can buy $1 million, $2 million, $3 million cars. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Anyhow, right now, if you want, you can pause the video, but please come back and go and get yourself a YSOB t-shirt or a YSOB midweight hoodie. They're good for the evenings. Or go and get yourself some tricolor DD merch at 50% off. Take advantage of that. It ain't gonna last forever. We'll be right back.
I was like, no, you don't.
You wanna hear a what?
Like 900 RPM, the kid like jumped back, covered his ears.
spec.
It's loud. I just want to see you guys' reactions. 458. Are so sick. Gabe came over for a sleepover. Who loves the 458 still? Comment below. Such a great car, naturally aspirated.
I still do a donut. He sit over here.
Can you? Do you know how?
You know how?
Oh, the idol. What's wrong with the idol? What's wrong with the idol? Fucking, are the gerbils like running around on the?
Just go to the beach.
Are the gerbils running around on the treadmill?
That's only like 4,000 RPM.
That's only 4,000. Hey, that's only halfway to Redline.
Only 4,000. You bring your bikes first? Yeah, I did. First on the boat.
Mike's coat bag. That looks very cute on him.
Who's going to dinner?
Can you stop revving my
Mike
cars
or
when they're
Kelly?
cold?
It's not cold, fuckface.
I love it. The shit talk.
I warmed it up.
You warmed it up for 4 seconds.
4 minutes.
What up? What up? What up? Dave is currently my chauffeur.
What up? What up? What up?
Jinx. We have the Enigma was in town for a track day, so he's gonna come for a sleepover. Pajama party.
Answer that. That's
Okay.